All right, somebody sent this one in for April's birthday. They said, remember the happier times. Okay, let's check it out. They said start at 16:07. Announcement. See who figures it out. See who figured out the thing.
I'm going to pass out.
It was nice that she was passing out from being happy back then. Made it almost 3 years. 4-year relationship, but the stay with us forever lasted about 3. I mean, 3, forever. You know, these things are fungible.
Oh, my God. I don't have Kleenexes, so I can't cry.
Are you crying right now?
I'm trying really hard not to, and I'm trying really hard not to black out right now.
I hope you cry like a bitch. Cry. Squirt some tears. What happened when you announced your engagement? He yelled at me. Can I point something out? I just want to point something out to ruin this moment. And by the way, steel toe haters have this weird thing where they think when I do that, I'm being serious. It's like, you shouldn't make your inability to get a joke your criticism of me. It's not the look you think it is. I'm wearing, what do you call that stuff? A Breva. I'm wearing a Breva on my lip. I had a herp lip breakout when we announced our engagement. That has to be a red flag, right? That has to be a warning sign that we were doomed. We were doomed the minute I put her on the air. That was my mistake, is putting her on the show. I shouldn't have done that. She doesn't have the personality that can handle how evil and toxic it all is. That is where I failed her first. Wouldn't be the first time I failed her. Wouldn't be the first time we failed each other, quite frankly. But I had a Breva on my lip when we announced our engagement to shorten up the herp lip. That has to be a warning sign. You cry. He shouted at me to cry. Oh, she's crying. What? Oh, she's so gay now.
I'm extra gay.
You cried. You're gay. That makes you gay for crying. Oh. It's Pride Month. Go ahead. 111% of the way through level 5. Oh, that's what we did, Twitch hype trains. By the way, Zumak was saying yesterday that he stole the hype train from me and made me stop doing it. I think I got to bring back the hype train. I can't let him talk that kind of shit. By the way, I do want to say about that video, in all seriousness, that was a very happy time. That was very lovely. And now that that's all in the past, now I do have the ability to look back on those things and go, that was really nice. That was a good time. I mean, nothing lasts forever in this world. And that was really amazing. That was really great. We clicked for a long time. We clicked for a few years. We, bad problem-solving skills, to say the least. To say the least, we had poor problem-solving skills. But that was a very happy time. Things were great back then for the both of us. That's, it's unfortunate the way it ended, but that was fun. That was nice. Big Steve says she is sort of hot. I mean, I don't think, has anyone ever accused April of being ugly? I haven't. Other people might, but I would never do that. God, you looked fat, says you, dude. Thank you. Thank you, I think. Chad Buzamak says, keep playing it. Oh, you're not going to like how it ends. Sam Show says, now fast forward. You don't want to, well, fast forward to now. Here I am by myself. All by my. Papa Shab says, Aaron smiling through the pain. No, that was nice. That was a nice time. That was a really nice time back then. There's nothing wrong with looking back at that and going, well, that moment in time, that was great. That other one. Also, that was a year and 2 months into our official relationship and 18 months after we met. That's what it is. April flew too close to the coke-colored sun. See, now I said it was a nice moment and it was a nice thing. Now if I go to you guys, now you're just going to be mean to her. And it's her 30th birthday, for fuck's sake. Yeah, Papa Shab, I know how we'll solve these marital issues. Yeah, that didn't work out. That didn't work out well. He says, April's been ugly since the sympathy-harving Instagram post about Devin's niece. Yeah, that was really gross. Like, especially since she was doing drugs while she posted about that. That was really shitty. That made me mad. That's too bad. But, you can't get mad. Because you got to realize where people are, and you got to kind of analyze from where they are. And just realize, like, this is a person who's probably in a really dark place that they don't know how to get out of, and just that post probably made them feel better. And while it may not be a good look to the rest of us, this is a person trying to crawl out of a hole and experience any semblance of positivity and cling to it. I get that. I understand. Vadam says, do you think you would still be together if you would not have met Nick and did drugs? Yeah, we were really starting to click again. Would we still be together? We'd still be together. I think we'd just have a lot of ups and downs. I think, like any relationship, I think the honeymoon period was over, and I just think we would have had stuff to work on, and if we worked on it, then yes, we would have been fine. If we didn't work on it, we would have destroyed each other. So it's a hard what if to answer, because it depends. All relationships have issues. How you handle those, like, let's say your parents have been together forever. They had the same issues as people who got divorced after a few years. It's just how you got out of them. So there's really no way of telling if we'd still be together or not. It's a difficult question to answer. Probably, I'll say. Probably, but I don't know what kind of shape we would be in. April's Parents Hobby Farm says, was and always will be one of the cringiest moments in show history. Understandable. Sir Franklin said, Aaron is so hurt. You guys keep projecting this shit on me. I'm sorry that I don't bend to what you want reality to be. I apologize, Sir Franklin. I don't know what people like Sir Franklin want me to do. I just don't. It's very odd to me. Turd Burglar says she seemed happy as a side piece. Maybe SP would let you put it. No. Let's not do that. He says, my theory is Aaron reminds Lemmy of her dad, and she's lashing out by going with his A-log to own him. She has loser high school teen vibes. Look, I think there's a lot of sadness in A-logs. I think there's a lot of stuff they can't say to partners and parents and family members. And I seem like a good target because I'm kind of arrogant and boastful and out there and charismatic, and I do a good show. And there's definitely views to be had by clinging on to me. I'm a draw. So I think there's a mixture of a lot of fucked up shit that goes into being that. And it ain't happiness. Las Tejas says, she took you for what you was worth, moved on to Nick, and he left her twisting in the wind. Another win for the toe. I don't see how that's a win for me. Like I said, I hope everybody gets better. I hope everybody improves, because people getting over. Everybody loves a redemption story, right? Wardington says, Aaron is a cyborg. He doesn't have feelings. Boy, do I wish that were true. Let's go to Sam Show. He says, why am I the only one that's deeply hurt by the butter dish? It was so disrespectful. How dare she? No, the butter dish was a joke. It was her grandma's butter dish. It was fine. I was making jokes. She took my butter dish. I didn't give a shit. I gave her 2 of the 3 TVs. I mean, technically, you don't count the bedroom TV. So I gave her both the upstairs and downstairs TV. We each took an entertainment center. She left the upstairs furniture for the kids. That was very sweet of her. It was very nice of her. So I gave her, 3 to 5 hours to come into the house, take whatever she wanted. And she left stuff that she didn't have to leave. And that was very kind. And no, I didn't give a about the butter dish. But now I realize I made other people mad about the butter dish, and I didn't mean to. I forget that the internet doesn't have as good a sense of humor as I do, and as good a sense of sarcasm. Sam Show says, who cares? Your butter dish will be homeless.